That is GATE Mathematics, and we are at the first topic, that is calculus. And syllabus we have already discussed, and then in this PPT we are seeing vectors, vector calculus. And then this is your today's first example. Let phi be an arbitrary smooth valued scalar function and v bar be an arbitrary smooth vector valued function in a three-dimensional space. Which one of the following is an identity? So as it is an identity, so we know identities as we already have discussed the day before yesterday. Curl of phi v bar, this is not an identity. Divergence of v bar is 0. Is it always? No. So this is also not correct. But we know divergence of curl of some vector is always 0. So this can be the identity, and this is also not an identity. So the identity is divergence of curl of a vector is 0. So your correct answer is answer C. One more question. Okay, here it is the question, and you are going to tell me the answer which matches with what. So PQRS is there and 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. P is Stokes theorem. So what is Stokes theorem? P matches with 1, 2, 3 or 4. Stokes theorem is the relation between, can you tell me? Double integration, triple integration, double integration, single integration. What is the Stokes theorem? Always remember Stokes theorem is cross product del cross A bar, right? So wherever there is a Stokes theorem, just check del cross A bar. Wherever is the term del cross A bar, that can be the answer. Here is del dot, so this is not the Stokes theorem. The Stokes theorem is del cross A bar dot ds is equal to integration A dot dl. This is nothing but the single integration A bar dot dl bar, right? So this is Stokes theorem. So P can be related to 4. There are two options, B and C. Next, one more thing we have to, oh okay, what is Gauss theorem? Gauss divergence theorem. What is Gauss divergence theorem? Okay, forget it. If you don't understand now, so go to next option, divergence theorem. What is divergence theorem? We know divergence theorem is a relation between double and triple integration. And in divergence theorem, del dot A bar comes, and in Stokes theorem, del cross A bar comes. So here is the relation where triple integration del dot A is there. So this is double and triple integration. So this is the divergence theorem. That is R is 3. So where is the option R is 3? R is 3. Here is the option R is 3. But here is R is 1. So this is wrong. So only the correct option is B option. So the answer is B. Okay, the curl of a vector v of x, y, z is there. V of x, y, z is 2x square I bar plus 3z square j bar plus y cube k bar at x is and y is and z is all are 1 is curl. So can you find out curl? I'll tell you the definition. Definition is you have to write mod, then first row is I bar, j bar, k bar, then second is dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, and third is the component, that is 2x square, 3z square and y cube. Chalo, find that determinant and tell me the answer. I'm waiting for your answer. Who have solved? Please unmute and tell me the answer. Or should I ask to someone? You are solving determinant. First ijk, second dou by dou x, dou by dou y, and dou by dou z, and third is 2x square, 3z square, and y cube. And finally, you have to put x's and y's and z all are 1 in that equation. So anyone has completed? Please tell me or I'll go ahead with the answer.
A.
A is correct one, minus 3i. Okay, let us check. See the answer. Yes, it is correct. A is correct one. The curl is defined as, I told you already, ijk, dou by dou x, dou terms, and then components. And then find out the determinant. I into cross multiply this. So dou by dou y of y cube, 3y square minus 6z plus j bar, dou by dou z of this, that is 0, and dou by dou x of y cube is also 0, plus k bar, this is 0 and this is 0. So this all things are 0 and this is just this one. But we have to find it at x, y, z equal to 1. So we are substituting y is 1, z is 1. So it is 3 minus 6. That is minus 3i. So your correct answer is minus 3i. Very good. Chalo, next question. A vector p bar is given by x cube y ax cap. You can call it as I bar, j bar, k bar, no doubt. Ax cap is nothing but I bar. It is in the direction of x. A in the direction of x axis. That is ax cap. So that is, and this is given p bar, and which one of the following statement is true? So in the statements, it is solenoidal and irrotational. So can you, anyone please tell me what is solenoidal and what is a irrotational field? Please unmute and tell me what is solenoidal field when we call the vector field is solenoidal and when we call it is irrotational. Now you unmute and tell me answer. Anyone? What is a solenoidal field? What is solenoidal? If we have vector p bar, then it is called solenoidal if what? If dot product with del of the vector, that is del dot p bar, is equal to 0. If del dot p bar is 0, then we can say it is solenoidal. And when it is irrotational? When del cross p bar is 0, that is curl. First thing is del dot p bar, that is divergence. If divergence is 0, it is called solenoidal, and if curl is 0, it is called irrotational. So can you go for options now? You have to check del dot p bar and you have to check del cross p bar. If both things are 0, then it is solenoidal as well as irrotational. But if check anyone is not, then we can check the answers. Okay, to check solenoidal, you have to find del dot p bar. Del dot, there is dou by dou x of, do you remember del dot p bar? Del dot p bar is just dou by dou x of first component. That is component with I bar. Plus dou by dou y of this component. Plus dou by dou z of this component. That is with a z cap. What is the answer? Is it 0? And to check irrotational, you have to check del cross p bar. That is ijk, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. Then this, and this. And you have to find the determinant. Should I go to answer?
C.
Or yes? Yes, Prajakta, what is answer? Someone is telling me answer. Please tell me.
C.
C. Okay, let us check. Anyone else? Something else? Some other option? Or should I go to answer? Okay, we'll go. towards answer. So p bar is there, and then del dot p we are finding, that is derivative with respect to x, 3x square y, minus with respect to y, that is 2x square y. Next with respect to z of this term, that is minus x square y. And if I solve this, 3x square minus 2x square y, that is x square y minus x square y, and that is equal to 0. So del dot p in this case is 0, therefore it is solenoidal, right? And then we check del cross p, ijk are replaced by ax cap, ay cap, az cap. Don't take tension, it is just like ijk, okay? So this is ijk, dou by dou x and it terms, and then ax cap, derivative with respect to y partially, minus x square z it is, sorry, here it is x square z, okay, minus dou by dou z of this, that is 0, so only minus x square z, minus ay cap into derivative with respect to y, that is minus 2x yz, minus with respect to z, this is 0, plus az cap with respect to x derivative, that is minus 2xy square, and minus with respect to y, that is x cube. And if we solve this term, whole term, we are not getting it 0, right? So it is not equal to 0 means it is not irrotational, solenoidal but not irrotational. This is your answer, option A. So your correct answer is A. Next question. A particle moves along a curve whose parametric equations are x is equal to tq plus 2t, y is minus 3 e raised to minus 2t, and z is equal to 2 sine 5t, where x, y, z show variation of the distance covered by the particle in centimeters with time t in seconds. The magnitude of the acceleration of the particle at t0 is equal to. So it is magnitude of the acceleration, and you have given x, y, z. So what we need to do? Anyone can tell me what we have to do?
Yeah, I think.
Yes, Pragati?
Yeah.
What should we do? Pragati, what should we do? Okay, you are not audible, Pragati. What you have to do is, you have to first write the position vector. What is the position vector? R bar, that is R bar is xi bar, yj bar plus zk bar, right? So it is there, by z are there. Then our position vector is there. From that we can find the velocity vector by differentiating it, and after that we can get differentiating again with respect to t, we'll get acceleration vector. Okay, so you have to find acceleration vector. So can you tell me answer, any one of you? That is R bar, you have to write xi bar, yj bar, zk bar. Okay, then you have to write, you can write velocity vector or you can write acceleration vector. So we can go directly for acceleration vector, that is double derivative of this with respect to t, r bar. Double derivative with respect to t, j bar. Double derivative of this with respect to t into k bar. So 10, and finally, magnitude of the acceleration at t0, you have to put t0, and that value I am interested in. So tell me the answer. Now, okay, now you are telling me answer. Please tell me the answer.
12
Yes, 10? 10?
minus 12
Minus? Please say something. Prajakta, you are not audible. Your answer?
minus 12
Minus 12. Okay, let us check. Anyone else?
M plus 12.
Plus 12, okay. Anyone else want to say answer? Okay, we'll go towards answer. It is plus 12, right? So ax is nothing but double derivative of the component. That is, you have x, y, z components, and then ax, that is acceleration component, that is double derivative, and double derivative of this is 3t square. First derivative 3t square plus 2, and next is 60. So for this also double derivative is minus 12 into e raised to minus 2t, and then double derivative of this is minus 50 sine 5t. So this is the acceleration vector 60 I cap, or I bar, you can say minus 12 e raised to minus 2t j bar minus 50 sine 5t k bar, right? And finally we are asked at t is equal to 0, that is minus 12 j bar, right? Thus, what is asked? What is the question? The magnitude of the acceleration, right? We have find out acceleration vector. We have find out t is 0, but finally we have to find its modulus. So what is the modulus? Square root of its square. Its square is 144, and if we take square root, it is 12. We are only considering positive value, so it is 12 centimeter per second square. This is the modulus. Good. Next question. The integration y dx minus x dy is evaluated along the circle x square plus y square is equal to 1 by 4 traverse in counterclockwise direction. The integral is equal to the answer. Which theorem we use here? Your answer. As everything is done in last lecture, now I want your answer. Which theorem we will apply? As directly limits are not here, as it is a circle, we cannot apply limits directly. So what we should use here? Please speak up. What should we use? Okay, if we don't remember the name, you can tell me what should we do. Come on. What to do? If you have something to say, please unmute yourself and say. Huh? You can unmute and tell me. Okay. Do you remember or not? Okay, I'll give you a hint. It is of the form integration mdx plus ndy. And I'll tell you the name also. That is Green's theorem. What is m? M is y. What is n? N is minus x. And it is the relation of single and double integration. Integration mdx plus ndy is equal to double integration dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy. Remember? Okay, go ahead. I'm telling you formula. Integration mdx plus ndy is equal to double integration dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy. And let me tell you, your m is y and your n is minus x. That is, we will get then minus 1, that is minus 2 double integration dx dy. Minus 2 into area of the circle. What is the area of the given circle? Circle is x square plus y square is equal to 1 by 2 bracket square. So its area is. I'm waiting for your answer. -2 into area of the circle. Tell me the answer. Then it is there. Please, faster.
A by 4?
5/4?
Yes.
Yes, option D. We have to check, just check signs also, plus or minus, as it is minus outside. -2. Okay, we'll go to the answer. See this. This is of the form mdx plus ndy, right? So it is dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y. Make a correction. Dou m by dou y dx dy. So integration dou n by dou x, that is dou x by dou x. It is x. It is -1 minus dou y by dou y. That is -1. -1 minus 1 -2. -2 into area. Area is pi r square. And what is r? R is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 square, 1 by 4. 2, 2. Here it will be 2. As it is 4, 2, 2. So it is minus pi by 2. Any doubt? That -2 you have to consider. Chalo, next question. That was also for 2 marks. Get 2014. R bar is x ax cap plus y ay cap plus z az cap, and mod r bar is r. Then divergence of r square del ln r, del, that is dou by dou x, I bar, or we can directly take derivative. Del is nothing but derivative of ln of r. It is 1 upon r into del r. What is del r? Del r, right on, del r. I'm telling you formula. Del ln r can be written as 1 upon r into del r. And del r is nothing but r bar upon r. So what is del ln r? 1 upon r into r bar upon r. So r bar upon r square. This is del ln r. So r square get cancelled. The divergence of r bar only. What is divergence of r bar? Del dot r bar. Del dot, that is dou by dou x. R bar is x I y j plus z k. So del dot r bar, that is dou by dou x of x plus dou by dou y of y plus dou by dou z of z. Waiting for your answer. Done? Okay. Your answer will be 3. Right? As r bar is, we know r bar x I bar y j bar plus z k bar. Right? And mod r bar is r, and we know del n of r is 1 upon r into r bar upon r, that is r bar upon r square. So divergence of r square into r bar upon r square cancel. Divergence of r bar, that is dou by dou x of x, that is 1, plus dou by dou y of y, that is 1, dou by dou z of z, that is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. So answer is 3. So next question. A vector is defined as f is equal to yi bar plus xj bar plus zk bar, where ijk are unit vectors in Cartesian coordinate system. Then the surface integral over the closed surface S of a cube with vertices having the following coordinates: 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. So it is, everything is in between 0 to 1. All the coordinates are from 0 to 1. So can you find the surface integral? And if we do not have the limits, we can convert it into volume integral and solve. What do we need for double and triple integration formula? Dot or cross? Okay. So Gauss divergence theorem says integration, double integration, f bar dot ds bar is del f bar dv, del dot f bar dv, right? So integration, it is triple integration, as it is v written over here. Huh? It is triple integration, it is double integration. So triple integration, del dot f bar, that is dou by dou x of f1 plus dou by dou y of f2 plus dou by dou z of f3 with respect to x, y, z, right? So we have to find dou f1 by dou x. So this is your f1, derivative of this with respect to x, that is 0. Then dou f2 by dou y is also 0. And dou f3 by dou z will be 1. So this is 1 dx dy dz. And we know all of these are varying from, coordinates are given. Cube, it is a cube. And all the coordinates of the cube are given. So everything is varying from 0 to 1, right? So x is from 0 to 1, y 0 to 1, z 0 to 1, and 1 dx dy dz, right? So 1, that is volume of a integration dx dy dz, and we know the limit, so we can find it. First we'll find integration dx with respect to limits are 0 to 1, so it is x from 0 to 1, that is 1. Similarly we'll solve everything, so we get 1 into 1 into 1, that is 1. So your final answer will be 1. Any doubt? Next question. I want answer from you. Gradient of a scalar variable is always. Gradient of a scalar variable is always. Is it a vector, or is it a scalar, or is it a dot product, or is it always 0? And how and why? Please tell me. Gradient of a scalar variable. Gradient, okay. For some people, I'll again tell you what is gradient. Gradient is simply del phi. Del phi, that is dou by dou x of phi, dou phi by dou x into I bar plus dou phi by dou y into j bar plus dou phi by dou z into k bar. So gradient of a scalar variable is always a. Chalo, come on, fast, tell me answer. I already told you. Hint. A defined gradient. Gradient is dou phi by dou x I bar, dou phi by dou y j bar plus dou phi by dou z k bar. Whatever is your phi if it is scalar. Then what is the obtained product, or what is final product we obtained? Yes, Prajakta, unmute beta, unmute and you can talk. First unmute and tell me answer. Prajakta. Anyone else? Please share your answer, share your thoughts. This should not be one way, otherwise it will. Yes, Prajakta, answer. We are not listening you, Prajakta. Anyone else? Komal?
Vector.
Vector.
It is
Vector.
a vector?
Vector.
Yes. Yes, Nazneen, it is a vector. Yes, it is a vector. How? Okay, let me show you. We know del is a operator, and if you operate on any f, then it is, as there is I bar, j bar, k bar remains, so it is a vector. Whenever there is I bar, j bar, k bar associated to the term, that is a vector. So it is a vector. Good. That was for 2 marks, huh? Nice. Okay. Then next, divergence of the vector field. One vector field is there and at the point is asked. So first find divergence. What is divergence? Del dot. Del dot f bar. Del dot. Whenever there is dot, you have to find derivative dou by dou x of first component plus dou by dou y of second plus dou by dou z of third component, and finally put x is 1, y is minus 1 and z is 1. Waiting for your answer. Please tell me answer.
C.
6?
C. C.
C? Okay, it is 5. Prajakta is saying 5. Okay. Anyone else?
Option C.
Option C. Okay. Okay. Okay, we should go to the answer then. Del dot f bar, dou by dou x of first, second, dou by dou z of third, and it is this, and dou by dou x, that is 2xz plus x minus 2yz, and we put 1 minus 1 and 1 in the place of x, y, z, so we get 2 plus 1 plus 2, that is 5. Very nice. So your answer is option C is correct. Next question. Curl of the vector is, f bar is given to you, write down f bar, x square z square I bar minus 2xy square z j bar plus 2y square z cube k bar. And you have to find curl. Curl, that is curl. Remember, whenever there is curl, there is a determinant, that is del cross f. A determinant, first row is ijk, second is dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, and third is f1, f2, f3. Chalo, solve. Del cross f bar ijk, second row in the determinant, we are writing this ijk, second row dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, and third x square z square minus 2xy square, and third 2y square z cube. And I think we have a less than 1 minute time left, so it will stop working and we'll come back early as possible. We'll join back. Until in between solve this example, find out the curl. Please come back fast, huh? If it is stop. Okay, what is your option? Correct option. You are telling me answer. Right now, tell me answer. Chalo, we'll go towards answer then. Del cross f bar is equal to ijk dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, and you f1, f2, f3, and we have solved it. We know how to solve the determinant. Solve the determinant and we get Correct answer as A. Good. Chalo, next. Del dot FV is equal to x square y square z plus z square x, where f and v are scalars and vector fields respectively. F is a scalar and v is a vector. If v bar is yi bar plus zj bar plus xk bar, then v dot del f is. V dot del f is. We have a relation. Yes. Yes. Yes, Prajakta?
D.
D, 0. When it is 0, that is the identity, that is del dot f cross. That identity is curl of gradient or gradient of curl. But here I cannot say any cross product. That is del dot f into v bar. That is f is a scalar here. So it cannot be 0 as it is not a standard. It is not an, what do we say, property. So you have to solve this. Chalo, I'll tell you hint. What to do here is, it is del dot fv bar. So we have a formula, del dot kv. How to write that? You have seen the formula, del dot fv bar. It is del f dot v bar. What you have to do is, we have to combine this with this and dot product with this. Done? And then we have to let this outside and we have to take dot product with this. That is what? Del f dot v bar plus f into del dot v bar. That is the formula. Del dot f v bar is equal to del dot f v bar is del f dot v bar plus f into del dot v bar. Right. So we have this del dot f v bar is already given to us, and it is asked del f dot v bar is asked to us, del f dot v bar. So from that formula we'll get del f dot v bar is equal to del dot f v bar minus what? F into del dot v bar. So we have to just find out del dot v bar. V bar is here. V bar is given to you. Find del dot v bar. Del dot v bar, that is dou by dou x of y, 0. Dou by dou y of z, 0. Dou by dou z of x, 0. That is 0. Del dot v bar is 0. F into del dot v bar, f into 0, that is 0. So what is your answer? That is simply del dot f v bar. Whatever is del dot f v bar minus whatever we have written, f into del dot v bar, that term is 0, right? So only the remaining part is del dot f v bar, that is x square y plus y square z plus z square x. A is the correct answer, I think. Yes, A is correct one. So this is the formula. Just see, del dot f v bar is f into del dot v bar plus del f dot v bar. But del dot v bar, in this case it is 0, right? Therefore this equation becomes del dot v bar, this term is 0. So del f dot v bar is same as this term, but this term we know. So del f dot v bar is the given thing. Chalo, next question. Which one of the following describes the relationship among three vectors? Three vectors are given to you, and the options are mutually perpendicular, linearly dependent, linearly independent, and are unit vectors. Okay, first thing, when they said mutually perpendicular, can anyone tell me when these three vectors can be said mutually perpendicular? Or when two vectors are said to be perpendicular?
When dot product is 0.
Very good. If the dot product is 0, we say these vectors are perpendicular. We have to check. And unit vectors, we know if we take the modulus, it should be 1. Then we can say it is unit vector. Can we see any of, just check any of the vector, is their modulus 1? Square root of 1 plus 1 plus square root 3, it is not 1. So unit vector part over. Mutually perpendicular. Okay, dependent, independent. When to say it is dependent and when it is independent? We have to check the determinant of the given three vectors. That is 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 6, 4 determinant. If it is 0, then it is dependent vectors. And if it is non-zero, then they are independent vectors. Getting? We'll go to the answer then. The given vectors are linearly independent if the determinant is non-zero. Right? So we'll check the determinant 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 6, 1. It is non-zero. Therefore, they are linearly independent. If it is 0, we can say they are linearly dependent. And as it is not a multiple choice question answer, so your correct answer is linearly independent. No need to check other things. Just first check determinant. If it is 0 dependent, non-zero independent. Right? It is independent. Next question. The magnitude of the gradient for the function at the point 1, 1, 1 is. First find gradient, then at the point 1, 1, 1, and then find its magnitude and tell me the answer. Gradient, divergence, curl. Three parts are there. Gradient is just dou by dou x of f, dou f by dou x I bar plus dou f by dou y j bar plus dou f by dou z k bar. Right? That is gradient. And then find this at point 1, 1, 1. Put x, y, z as 1, 1, 1. And then find magnitude. Magnitude is under root first part square plus second square plus third part square.
Seven.
1,
7.
7. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, you are saying 7. So we'll go to the answer. Yes, it is 7. Del f, that is I bar, first part. With respect to x derivative 2x, then it is 6y, and then it is 3z square. Okay. 2x I bar, 6y j bar, 3z square k bar. At the point 1, 1, 1, right? Put x is 1, y is 1, z is 1. So we get 2i bar plus 6j bar plus 3k bar. And then modulus of that, that is square root of 2 square, that is 4, 6 square 36, and 3 square, that is 9. And that is nothing but root 49, and it is equal to 7. Very good. We'll go to the next question. The divergence of the vector field A is equal to x I bar plus y j bar plus z k bar is divergence, that is del dot A bar. Del dot A bar. Find out del dot A bar. Done? Tell me answer.
Option D.
Yes, very
Option
nice.
D.
Very nice. Very nice. It is 3. As it is, divergence is nothing but dou by dou x of first component, dou by dou y of second, plus dou by dou z of third component. That is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. Very good. Next question. The curl of the gradient of the scalar field defined by V is given as a scalar field. So find out the curl of the gradient of the scalar field and tell me the answer. Chalo, you answer. The curl of the gradient of the scalar field. Okay, for your hint, I'm asking you, actually what I'm asking you is del cross del V. Del cross del V. Okay, let me tell you answer. Anyone? This is standard. This is standard. Okay, we'll go to answer. The curl of the gradient of the scalar field is always 0. Del cross del V is 0. This is the standard formula. Remember. So your answer is 0. Good. Next. For the spherical surface, x square plus y square plus z square equal to 1, the unit outward normal vector at the point 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 0 is given by. One surface is given and it is asked the unit outward normal vector at the point is. So let me show you this answer. The spherical surface, this is spherical surface, and then what is asked is we are finding del f. Why we are doing this, I'll tell you. Dou f by dou x I bar, that is we get 2x y bar or 2x I bar plus 2y j bar plus 2z k bar, and this is at point 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 0. Okay, whenever it is asked the unit outward normal, whenever there is a word normal, you have to find its del gradient. Getting? So it is gradient of f, del f. We have find del f and it is asked at point this. So we are substituting 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 0 in the place x by z. So we get this, and then okay, the unit outward normal vector. What is asked? What we get is a grad f, del f. What is del f? We are getting this term. But as we are asking unit outward normal, that is we have asked, suppose we have a bar and we have to find out unit to normal vector, then it is a cap. So its definition is a cap is a bar upon mod a bar. Note, unit normal vector a cap is a bar upon mod a bar. Right? We have find normal vector, that is grad f, and then we have to find unit normal vector. So unit normal vector to find, we know it is del f upon mod of del f. Right? So I am finding its mod is 2. Therefore, the unit outward normal vector is del f upon mod of del f, that is del f we have already find, upon mod del f is 2, and therefore it is 1 by root 2i plus 1 by root 2j. Therefore the correct answer is A. Sure, we'll move to the next question. Any doubt? Please ask now. Remember, whenever it is normal, then find del f, and whenever it is unit normal, find just cap of the vector, whatever we got. Cap is nothing but that vector upon mod of the vector. Chalo, next question. Divergence of the three-dimensional radial vector field R bar is. Divergence of the three-dimensional radial vector field R bar is. What is R bar? What is R bar? R bar is a radius vector. What is radius vector? Standard. What is standard radius vector? It is xi bar plus yj bar plus zk bar, standard vector field R bar. So what is divergence of that vector field R bar? Del dot R bar. What is del dot R bar? It is standard one. What is answer?
Option
3.
Option
A.
A. Okay. It is 3. Answer is 3. Del dot R bar is always 3 and del cross R bar is 0. Okay, how we do that is the divergence of R bar, that is del dot R bar, that is, here is the definition of del, here is our R bar. So it is dou by dou x of x, that is 1, dou by dou y of y1, dou by dou z of z, that is 1. The answer is 3. Next question. For a scalar function f of xyz is equal to x square plus 3y square plus 2z square. The directional derivative at the point P in the direction of a vector I minus j plus 2k is. So do you know what is the directional derivative? Or you can also say directional derivative at some point. What is that directional derivative? If a function is given to you, what is its directional derivative? A scalar function, obviously. If pi is a scalar function and its directional derivative in direction of the vector a bar is, it is del phi dot a cap. Remember, if pi is a scalar function, then its directional derivative in the direction of a bar is del phi dot a cap. Are you noting down? It's very important. Once again, I'm telling you, if you want to note down, please note it down. If phi is a scalar function, then directional derivative of phi in the direction of vector a bar is del phi dot a cap. Okay, then we come to our question. A scalar field f is given to you. So your answer will be del f dot. In the direction of vector is given, this vector we'll call it as a bar. Call it as a bar. So del f dot a cap we have to find. So first of all we have to find del f, that is gradient of this dou by dou x of first component. Sorry, dou by dou x of function into I bar plus dou by dou y of function into j bar. At some point it is set, so put the point 1 to minus 1 there. f is given this. It is delta is showing, it is not delta, it is del ulta. Okay, del f is then dou f by dou x I bar, dou f by dou y j bar plus dou f by dou z k bar, right? So del f is dou f by dou x, that is 2x. See, not just first term, I'm not talking about only first term. Dou f by dou x, whole function with respect to x derivative. So here is only x, so it is 2x I bar. Then y is only here, so it is 6y j bar. And z is here only, so 4z j bar. So at point 1 to minus 1, it is 2i bar plus 12j bar minus 4k bar. Right? So directional derivative in the direction of vector a bar, we call it as a bar, is del f dot a cap. Cap is nothing but a bar upon mod a bar. So we are finding that a bar, this is a bar, upon modulus of a bar, that is square root 1 square plus minus 1 square plus 2 square into del f as it is. We obtained. So it is, here it is dot product, a cap dot del f dot a cap, here it is dot product. So whatever is the term in the denominator, that is nothing but root 6 as it is, and these two are in dot product. So it is 2 into 1, that is 1, minus 1 into 12 plus 2 into minus 4. And solving, we will get the answer minus 18 by root 6, that is minus 3 root 6. Here is the next question. The divergence of the vector field 3xz I bar plus 2xyj bar minus yz square k bar at the point 1, 1, 1 is equal to del dot f, call it as f, del dot f bar at point 1, 1, 1.
Option C.
C. Okay, okay. Anyone else? Divergence, that is dou by dou x of first component plus dou by dou y of second. Yes, tell me answer. Plus dou by dou z of third component. And finally put x, y, z as 1. Okay, here is the answer. So dou by dou x of 3xz, 3z plus 2x minus 2yz at point 1, 1, 1. So 3 plus 2 minus 2, that is 3. So your correct answer is 3. Next question. Okay, it is directional derivative again, and we are going to solve this. The directional derivative of the scalar function f at the point p 1, 1, 2 in the direction of the vector a bar is 3i bar minus 4j bar is. Again, it was asked for 2 marks in year 2008. The directional derivative. What is the definition of directional derivative? In the direction of some vector. If I told you, if phi is the scalar field, then its directional derivative in the direction of a bar is del phi dot a cap. So you are finding now del f, and that del f at point 1, 1, 2.
Minus 2. Option B.
Okay, okay. Okay, it is minus 2. Someone is saying minus 2. You rename yourself, please. TA05, rename yourself.
-2.
Okay, minus 2. Prajakta. Let your name be displayed, TA05. Put your name over there. Okay.
Actually, ma'am, there is option of rename here.
No option? Okay, I only
Yeah.
disabled that option. Okay, now you'll get rename yourself now. Okay, then your answer is -2, I think. Yes, it is -2. You have to find del f. Del f is this 2x I bar plus 4y j bar plus k bar. At the point 112, it is this. And then del f dot a cap is a bar upon mod a bar is this 3i bar minus 4j bar upon square root of 9 plus 16, that is 25, right? Dot del f, this is your del f. Root 25, 5 as it is, so 3 into 2, 6, minus 16, k is here but k is not here, so it is 0, and your answer is then -2. Next question, again directional derivative. Can you solve this? The directional derivative of f of xy, it is given to you at point OK in the direction of the unit vector at an angle of pi by 4 with y-axis is given by. Okay, that vector is not given to you. F is there, you can find del f at that point 1, 1 you can find. But what is the unit vector in the direction of unit vector at an angle of pi by 4 with y-axis? So anyone, can you tell me what is that vector which makes angle pi by 4 with y-axis? What is that unit vector? Anyone?
XI plus ZJ or ZK.
No. It is, what is saying is, it is making angle with y-axis. Okay. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Network problem was there. Okay, we are here. We have f. So we are finding del f. Del f is I bar into, we know that, dou f by dou x plus j bar into dou f by dou y. As z part is missing, so we are not taking that z part, right? So del f is this at point 1, 1. If we find, we get 3 by root 2i plus 3 by root 2 j bar. Okay, then E is the unit vector in the direction making an angle of pi by 4 with y-axis, right? So this is standard one. It is equal to sine pi by 4 I bar plus cos pi by 4 j bar. Just note down. Then you have to find out del f dot E cap. Find out del f dot E cap then. And then we will get the answer 3. Sure. Next question. For a scalar function, the gradient at the point P 1, 2, minus 1 is. A scalar function is given and gradient is asked. That is del f, not dot. So as gradient, there will be I bar, j bar, k bar. It will not be just a number. It will be a vector. Gradient is a vector.
C.
See? Okay, let us check. Del f, do not call it as delta, it is del. Del f is dou f by dou x I bar plus dou f by dou y j bar, dou f by dou z k bar. So it is 2x I bar plus 6y j bar plus 4z k bar. And it is asked at point 1, 2, minus 1. So put x is 1, y is 2 and z is minus 1. So we get 2i bar plus 12j bar minus 4k bar. This is option B. Good, very good. Next. A velocity vector is given as v bar is given to you, and then divergence of this vector at 1, 1, 1 is. Now the divergence, and it was for 2 marks. Del dot. And whenever it is divergent, it will be a number, it will never be a vector. Once again we were out due to network problem. Let me share once again. Okay, we are here. So have you solved this? Please tell me answer.
Option D.
Option D, 15. Can we check? Okay. Yes, it is 15. So divergence of V, that is 5y plus 4y plus 6yz. And at the point 1, 1, 1, it is 15. Very good. Sure. Next. Double integration del cross P dot ds bar, where P is a vector, is equal to. This is something, any of the statement of theorem, and we know there is a Stokes theorem. What is that? Del cross P dot ds bar is equal to volume integral P dot, just a vector, V bar dot. Is it so? We have to check Stokes theorem. Okay, this is the Stokes theorem. So del cross P bar ds bar, del cross P bar dot ds bar double integration is equal to integration P dot dl. Just check the Stokes theorem once. Okay, next question. Del cross P bar, where P is a vector, is equal to. This is what? A vector triple product. And I told you, for vector triple product, there is one hint. What is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is equal to. What is that? What I told you. 1, 2, 3 is 1, 3, 2 minus 1, 3, 2 minus 3, 1, 2. Or 1, 2, 3. What is that? A cross B cross C is A dot CB minus A dot BC. 1, 3, 2 minus 1, 2, 3. Right. So it is A is now delta, B is delta, and C is P. So it is del cross P is A dot C, that is del dot P into B. B is del into del minus del dot del into P. Therefore, your answer is del into del dot P minus del dot del. Del dot del we know it is del square. So your correct answer is option D. Next, the value of the integral. Where C is the square cut from the quadrant by the lines x is 1 and y is 1 will be, and it is given, use Green's theorem to change the line integral into double integral. Have you solved? Have you solved? Have you solved? Please tell me answer now. We were disconnected due to 40-minute time limit. So we are now back and we are solving this question by using Green's theorem. And remember, there is one thing you need to note. This given thing is not mdx plus ndy. It is given dy first and dx later. So you have to think on that. You have to see properly, or else your m and n choices will be wrong and everything will get wrong. So what is your m here? This is mdx plus ndy. So m is minus y square and n is xy. Then dou, okay, they are calling in terms of phi side. So dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y, right? And this is the region bounded by the line x is 1 and y is 1 with origin. So this is the required region. Okay, then by Green's theorem, this is written in standard form first, that is minus y square dx plus xy dy. So this is m, this is n, and dou n by dou x is y, and dou m by dou y is minus 2y, right? So by Green's theorem, dou n by dou x we are writing first. So y minus this latter, so minus 2y, y plus 2y, that is 3y dx dy. And as we already have drawn the region, so region is varying, x is from 0 to 1 and y is from 0 to 1. So it is 3xy where x is 0 to 1. And applying the limits for x, we get only 3y here. And then again integrating 3y square by 2. And applying 0 to 1, we get 3 by 2. The answer correct thing is 3 by 2. Next question. Stokes theorem connects what? We know a line integral and a surface integral. So first option is correct one. A surface integral and line. Surface and volume. Surface and volume is a Gauss divergence. Line and volume, it is not there. And gradient of function, del, no. And it's surface integral. Del is in Gauss divergence again, right? So Stokes theorem connects a line integral and surface integral. The value of the line integral, integration along the path joining the origin 0, 0 to the point 1, 1, 1 is. Oh. Okay, this question belongs to, okay, this is given to you, the value of the line integral is asked to you, and whatever is your given thing, 2x y square dx plus 2x square y dy. This we are calling it as del dot f bar, as ijk is not there and they have removed already, so it is like del dot f bar. So what is the f bar here is 2xy square I bar, here is the mistake. So it is 2xy square I bar plus 2x square y j bar plus k bar, right? And if we'll check for this f bar, if we'll check del cross f bar, we'll get it is 0. And whenever del field is irrotational or del cross f bar is 0, we know that f bar is nothing but equal to del phi, right? So del phi is what? Phi x I bar plus phi by, or what we call it as dou phi by dou x I bar, dou phi by dou y j bar, dou phi by dou z k bar. But we know f bar is this, but f bar is del phi, and del phi is dou phi by dou x, that is phi x. So comparing these two, we get phi x is 2xy square, phi y is 2x square y, and phi z is 1, right? Therefore, phi is equal to, now we have to integrate it. What we have to integrate? Phi from this is integration f bar dot dr bar. And if we integrate it, we get x square y square plus z plus c, integration of the thing. And then from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, it is equal to f bar dot dr bar is nothing but d phi. That is simply integration of d phi is phi. But phi is what? Phi is x square plus y, x square y square. This is integration of this term. You can check. 2xy square dx plus 2x square y dy plus dz. Integration of that term is this, x square y square plus z plus c. Okay, then x square y square plus z, okay, plus c, and that is from 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. Applying, here it is z. A lot of printing mistakes are there. Okay, applying the limits in place of x, y, z, we get 2 as the answer. Okay, same question is there. PPT I'll send you. Same it is there, this question. Next one is also similar one. This is line integral. You have next meeting at 4:15. So I think we have to stop here. And this is just a line integral. Go through the PPTs once. If you are not getting, revert me back personally on my WhatsApp. Okay. We have to stop. Before that, let me take some screenshots and then we'll stop. Okay, then should we stop first today? You have next meeting with Dean Academics. So